Now here's the stunning connection between Ralph and crooks. You won't believe this. Check out the links in the description for my favorite apparel, Bibles, books, commentaries, and more. Howdy, y'all. I'm Brylan. So it happened again for a second time, an attempt on Trump's life. Unfortunately, this will probably not be the last attempt because of the radical nature of the left. But in this video, I'm going to show you everything that they don't want you to know about this second attempt on Trump's life. They really don't want you to see this, and I'm going to show you why. Now, the name of the man that tried to take Trump's life on September 15th is Ryan Routh. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a stunning connection between Routh and Crooks, the man who tried to take Trump's life in Pennsylvania. You don't want to miss that. Hey, real quick, would you hit that thumbs up button? You know when you like this video to get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread the truth. But look at how the media tries to form what happened to Trump yesterday, just like the first attempt on his life at the Pennsylvania rally. You can see, look at the headline from Wall Street Journal here. Apparent second Trump attempt underscores challenges to protect candidates, with an S on candidates. God forbid that anybody tries to go and take the life of Harris. That is not what we want to see happen. But what they're trying to spin it as if this is just a major thing that's happening to both Trump and Harris. So far, there's been 4 plans to take life's Trump, with 2 full attempts taken. One in Pennsylvania where Trump actually got hit in the head. But somehow they're trying to make Harry a victim in this as well. It's astonishing what, the media. Now, of course, there's new information coming out every second. This is the latest information that we have. Look at the Ryan Routh's son. This is what his son had to say about his dad. Again, you're going to see the son of alleged would-be okay. He says that his dad hates Trump like all reasonable people. Of course, all reasonable people hate Trump, right? I mean, that's just kind of what you do. You wake up and you hate Trump. Of course, that is the main priority for all people on earth everywhere, is to wake up, make sure they hate Trump, and then go about their day. Listen, this has nothing to do with how you feel about Trump. This has to do with the radicalization of the left in America that is trying to not only destroy the fabric and the foundation of the United States of America and our constitutional republic, but now you're seeing people consistently, on a regular basis, act out on this radicalization. They're starting to put it into a physical motion. They're starting to act in the way that they are speaking. Remember, while all reasonable people hate Trump, it's the Christians and conservatives that are bigots and the real threat to America. Now, of course, in record time, after Routh was detained after trying to take Trump's life, they scrubbed his social medias, all of them, so that you and I couldn't get the information that we need as Americans to understand what is going on, to be in the know, to understand the truth. Who is this man? They really don't want you to know who this man is. In fact, look at this. Here's a video of his Facebook suddenly gone. What do you know? Kind of funny how that works. And even you see Time Magazine here, after having all of Ralph's social medias completely scrubbed, they're like, the suspect arrested in relation to the shooting at Trump's golf course in Florida on Sunday has been identified as Ryan Routh, a 58-year-old with unclear political ideology. We're going to get into all that in just a minute. I'm going to show you exactly where Ralph's political ideology is, and they know exactly where Ralph's political ideology is as well. That's why they're saying they don't know. Because they do know. See how that works? Now, before I show you his political ideology, there's no epic photo this time because they tried to do it secretly, stealthily. The outing today at the golf course was a last-minute decision. This was not something that was known about. This was not something anybody knew except, well, Trump and those who swore to protect him. And yet somehow Ralph knew exactly where Trump was going to be, on what hole, at the golf course, at the exact time. All the things he knew. So that's kind of an interesting little fun fact for you. In fact, here's Fox News even saying that this was not a scheduled thing. The public shouldn't have known about this.
But this event was not on any kind of public schedule, so it's not clear how this alleged lone gunman knew the former president would be playing golf today, and also at what time. We heard the president was on the fifth hole on the front nine at Trump International. How did this lone gunman know?
How did he know? You know, we still have those questions, right? Nobody really knows how crooks got onto the roof that day. They think we don't know, and they just want us to pretend like we don't know, but I think we all know. This guy didn't accidentally stumble upon Trump's position at his golf course with weapons. He wasn't walking down the street and tripped and fell into an AK with Trump's exact position, 100 yards away. Now here's a picture of Ralph's truck. This is the front of his home, apparently, in Hawaii. That's where he lived. And you can see, what do you notice about his truck? Bitey Harry. This is exactly the kind of actions that you would expect when they talk about how basically Trump is Hitler 2.0 for the last 8 years. How he is a threat to democracy, their democracy, not yours, not your constitutional republic, but their democracy. Trump's a threat to that. So, and it's not just a threat. They call him an existential threat. Now, you can see that a lot of Ralph's posts were actually saved before they were completely wiped out. So we can get an idea of where he stood, at least on social media. And you can see here, look at the last post that he had here to, what do you know? Kamala. It says, you and Bitey should visit the injured people in the hospital from the Trump rally and attend the funeral of the firemen. Trump will never do anything for them. Show the world what compassion and humanity is all about. The left loves to do this. They love to say that they are our moral betters. They've cracked the code for true morality. They are the compassionate, loving ones. They're the inclusive ones. Yet the same man who is saying, show the world what compassion and humanity is all about, to Kamala, just went out and tried to take the life of President Trump. In fact, here's a book that Ralph wrote. Listen to what he wrote in that book, though. He says right here, I must take part of the blame for the child that we elected for our next president that ended up being brainless. But I am man enough to say that I misjudged and made a terrible mistake, and I apologize. Wow. You are free to... What does that say right there? And he writes later on in the book, where have all the strong, bold leaders gone that we so desperately need? I'm not speaking of idiots like Trump. Gee, I wonder where he stands politically. And here is Ralph's political donations. At least 19 of them have gone towards Act Blue. Gee, I wonder where he stands politically. In fact, I love seeing this. Ron DeSantis posted this. The state of Florida will be conducting its own investigation regarding the attempted assassination at Trump International Golf Club. The people deserve the truth about the would-be assassin and how he was able to get within 500 yards of the former president and current GOP nominee. Now here's the stunning connection between Ralph and crooks. You won't believe this. Watch this video here. So I'm just going to show this little part here. This is a commercial by a rock that is black company, if you catch my drift, showing wrath in it, promoting the war. Here's another commercial by a rock that is black company. You can see that it featured crooks in it as well. So you can see this disturbing trend of these commercials being done by one of the most powerful company in the world that owns literally everything. Look at something in your house. The rock black company owns it. And yet here we are, 2 different commercials featuring the first Trump attacker and another commercial featuring the second Trump attacker, all funded by the same company who also deals with the government. Now here is Kamala. You can see, of course, they're posting condolences. I am deeply disturbed by the possible assassination attempt of former President Trump today. As we gather the facts, I will be clear. Listen, if you ever hear Kamala say, I will be clear, or let me be clear, then you know she is about to lie. So here we go. We all must do our part to ensure that this incident does not lead to more violence. English can be hard. Okay, guys, come on. But this is a total and utter lie. She absolutely, she does not condemn political violence. If you look back in 2020, I've done tons of videos on this. Go watch these videos here where she just promised to persecute Christians. I have several videos on my channel that show you where Kamala Harris is rejoicing in the political violence, like in the riots of 2020, when she was literally asking the American people to bail out the violent rioters in Minnesota. And they were rejoicing and praising violent rioters, radical leftists that were destroying cities. And remember, like I said, these people have been calling Trump Hitler 2.0 for over like a decade now. And so to say that I'm glad that Hitler survived, what? Look at Psalm chapter 2 with me real quick. This is a wonderful psalm. I implore you to go read the entire thing and memorize this psalm. It is a wonderful thing. But listen to what it says here. Why do the nations rage and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us burst their bonds apart and cast away their cords from us. But look what it says that the Lord does. He who sits in heaven laughs. The Lord holds them in derision, which means like ridicule or mockery. The Lord isn't sitting back watching these evil rulers, these evil men and women that are trying to destroy society, trying to destroy really all the societies on earth and band together under one rulership, and while they mock God and sneer at God and rebuke God and try to take full power for themselves. No, God is in complete control. God is sovereign, and he sits back and laughs from heaven as these evil, wicked rulers try to usurp his throne. But it will never work. So let's pray and ask God, the maker of the heavens and the earth, to have mercy on his people and on the United States of America. But hey, let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, join this community. I would love to hear from you regularly. And please hit that thumbs up button. You know, when you like this video, to get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread the truth. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.